song.
Trevor, we're live and the people want to hear you sing.
Wait, really?
I won't. Nope. It's got to be special. I won't do it on command.
Wow.
Got to be
All
special.
right. Our goal tonight is to have a
What?
All right, gang.
Who's got the tweet?
Trevor, would you
Oh,
mind?
shoot. I guess, yeah.
Hey, welcome to the first Twitch stream, and really,
Oh, we already started?
yeah,
Oh.
the first piece of content on the new branding for the site.
What up?
Hype.
Looking real good. All right. Yeah. So
Whose questions have the most points tonight?
I've got 9 on the line.
Between
got
the
9
two of them?
No, 8.
Yeah.
I can't really add. I think it's 8. 8.
I have
9.
9 on
Nope,
the
it's 9.
line.
Yeah.
I have 9 on the line too.
I thought I had a lot with 5.
Right.
Uh-oh, did we lose Jonah?
we have lost Jonah. We now have the Skype symbol. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh.
Now he's back.
Now we have Jonah.
Oh, nice.
Jonah, how was your break?
My break.
Jonah's like, I don't know what you're talking
Can you
about.
hear me?
You need better internet, my dude.
Trust me, I know that.
You gotta sell one of those jerseys.
Guys, we now have another person asking me why Xavier McKinney didn't make the cut of my top 60, as well as somebody impressed that Allen Robinson is my 6th overall player.
Good. I hope this continues.
Just gonna let it. Listen, anything for the engagement.
Do anything for clout.
So immediate ask: where is Kyle? Who wants to share where Kyle is tonight? Kyle does not have internet for reasons unbeknownst to Kyle and reasons that are very upsetting to Kyle. He is unable to connect, and so I am hosting trivia night for the first time, which is daunting, exciting, scary, fun.
There's probably a joke to be made, but like Brad lives in Rhode Island.
Whoa,
We-
whoa.
Those are random.
Like they don't have internet in Rhode Island.
Well, listen, those are random. Delaware and Rhode Island are like really random.
The 2 smallest states in the union, size-wise.
Delaware and Rhode Island are really random.
A million people live in Rhode Island.
Easy
It's a true stat.
contention for the #1 best quote of any trivia night ever is Rhode Island is really random.
It is.
It is.
Oh man.
I've never met anybody from Rhode Island
Yeah.
The man
met
on the
me.
top right.
besides Brad.
This is the funny that
That can't be true. You definitely
the
have.
most Brad thing, the most Rhode Island thing that Brad does when he wears that hat that's got the shipping yard logo on it. People are like, oh,
Yeah.
it's a really cool logo. Like, what is that? And Brad's like, oh, it's a shipping yard where I live.
It's a shipyard. My dad used to work there.
Right.
Nice.
Heard that.
Unbelievable.
They built the Staten Island ferry at that shipyard.
Somebody says that Kyle has to grind physical tape because he has no internet connection. Hopefully he's got some film downloaded so he can keep himself.
Like on a reel.
Right, exactly. You gotta get his fix in tonight or he's gonna start tweaking a little bit. All right.
Do we haven't figured it out yet?
Trivia night without
just
the
tweeted it.
trivia master. Which honestly for me,
Jordan's
great
here.
news because
Jordan's here. Excuse you.
yeah, true. He would have
Excuse
spent
you.
he would have spent the whole night yelling at me for Charles Woodson, and now he can't 'cause he's not here.
Yeah, this is actually for the
Listen.
best.
Good
Yeah.
evening
Joe,
to only
Because I know, okay,
noted safety Charles
I know
Woodson.
that I know that if Trevor if Kyle's super pissed, he goes to you. So Joe, literally, how pissed was he?
Fuming.
Yeah.
It came up the next day. It came like I introduction out for draft dudes without him like totally going off on the whole situation, and it came up like probably 3 times throughout the show. Nobody gives a shit on draft dudes about the trivia. You know?
Oh man, it makes me. This is really great because not only can he not join, I also know he's not watching, and so we're totally in the clear.
And he won't watch tomorrow either. So we do what we want here.
All right, folks. I guess I'm in charge of setting the order here, and I also would encourage all of you to make sure you hit retweet on the main account's tweet, share. Make sure you share the stream is up so we get enough people in the building. New logo reminds me of a Super Mario Bullet. I kind of had that feel. I feel that. It looks like it's moving fast. All right. So the order goes in inverse order of how you arrived into the chat. And so Jonah will be first on the deck, then Jordan, then Trevor, then Brad, and then Joe. And I will be the final question again so that I know there's no chance I can win just that one question earlier. Really takes that weight off of my shoulders. It's 6-person trivia night tonight. Jordan Reed, 3 wins. Trevor, our defending champion, with 1. Jonah, the first question is yours. You'll notice on the score panel, which you can find on the right-hand side of your screen, that we still have up the scores from last week and also the notes on Jonah's questions, both of which were terrible. So, Jonah, prove us wrong. Good question to kick things off.
Who's got the
I
time?
had good
Who's got the time?
questions last
I got
week.
the Joe. Do you want to get the time? Actually, that would help me out a lot.
I don't know. I got a new iPhone,
it's a
so I gotta
clock?
find it on this thing.
Place it's always been.
He's
Okay,
never had
well, I
an
had
iPhone
an
before.
Android before. Okay, stopwatch. All right, I got it.
All right. Well, I mean, I would do timer in 30 seconds, not
perfect.
stopwatch, because then we'll know when it stops. But that's just me.
All right.
Jonah, first question.
First question. First question. Very
Jesus.
simple. Very most carries in a single season for an NFL ball carrier.
Okay.
You can get points. Who is it? Or you get the closest number to it.
Okay.
Guess both.
Most
The most
single
carries in
season
a single
carries.
season. Yes. Who was? You can get points for the player, and you can get points for being closest to the number.
The only
I'm pretty sure I think I got it. Maybe. First person that came to mind.
Oh, yeah.
5 seconds left. It's time.
All right. Jordan Reed, kick us off.
Larry Johnson, 390.
Oh, it's right.
You got the player right. You got the player right.
All right. Joseph. Or no, excuse me, Trevor.
Larry Johnson, 409.
That's really close to the number too. It's good. So you got the player right.
Bradley.
I had Eddie George.
Me too.
Yeah. And I said 445 because I had no idea.
That's a lot of damn carries.
Dude, Jeff
Right.
Fisher rode him like a 92 Civic.
Terrell Davis, 405.
All right, Ben.
Eddie
what'd you
George
have?
at 400 even.
So Trevor got the close. So Trevor gets 2 points. Jordan gets 1 point. Since Trevor was the closest to it. It was
All
416.
Let's go.
Jesus. It was
Okay, so
close.
Jonah does not lose any points for a bad question. We just all didn't get it right, and that's on us.
Excuse you?
Okay, I'm just saying, the score right now is
Most of
2-1-0-0-0-0.
I've been asking good questions every week.
That was a good
That was a
question.
good question.
That was a good one.
Ridiculous.
All right, Jordan, floor is yours, brother.
So we have a 5-pointer.
He's smiling. I don't like this.
Well, he knows he's going
Smile,
to
I
actually give
don't
us
miss.
points this time.
In NFL history, there's been 5 NFL head coaches traded before. Name them.
All right, I got 1 point for sure, folks.
In NFL history, there's been 5 head coaches that have been involved in a trade before to another team. Name those 5.
I'm just shooting dog.
I got 2.
I definitely
Maybe
forgot
like
to
3
set
are.
the timer. This is not going to go well.
Okay, who else? Who else? What are other NFL head coaches who've existed?
10 seconds.
Did Jordan say that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Time.
Okay.
Who's up? Am I up?
Trevor answers first.
I have John Gruden and Belichick.
2 points.
Oh, forgot about Gruden.
Oh wow.
You forgot about Gruden.
Gruden.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. Shut up.
You,
I don't know.
You colossal moron.
colossal moron.
Okay, so
At least I put out 5 names, Trevor. My next.
yeah, so Brad,
Listen,
Brad, who did you
on the names that I put out,
Brad,
Brad?
who'd you write down?
Belichick, Parcells, Holmgren, Tom Landry, and Mike Shanahan.
3 points.
No, Ooh.
Yeah, and there you go. See, Brad doesn't forget Gruden and
Let's
gets
go.
3 points.
Hey, Brad, great answer. I'm just gonna be encouraging, you know.
It's a happy Twitch stream today. Joseph.
This is a positive Twitch.
I've
stream.
got John Gruden, Al Groh, Mike Holmgren, and Bill Parcells.
4 points.
What was the Parcells?
Jesus Christ. Who the hell was Al Groh?
That sounds like
People
one
who pay
of
attention to
those.
football.
Sounds like one of those made-up names in like middle school like fantasy books where like it actually spells out a world. Like I'll grow. John Gruden,
What?
Bill Belichick.
Hold on. What was the Bill Parcells trade? Anybody remember?
Oh, they went to like 5
The
different teams in
Pats,
10
the
years.
Pats to the Jets in '97.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I remember
I didn't know
when
that
I
one.
was born. Good year. John Gruden, Bill Belichick,
Jesus,
Mike Ditka,
Tony.
Buddy Ryan, Tony Dungy.
2 points.
I knew Gruden and Belichick, and then I wrote down other NFL head coaches who came to mind. Jonah.
It's up to me now? All
Yes,
right.
sir.
I got Gruden. I don't know if you can see this. But I got Gruden, Belichick, Jimmy Johnson, and Bill Parcells.
Jonah 100% is going to be able to lie about any answer that he wants all night long because we cannot see on his video what he's written down.
All
I
right, so
am
the,
being dead ass straight with y'all.
the 5 were Bill Belichick from the Jets to the Pats in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
John Gruden from the Raiders to Tampa in 2002.
It was a good trade.
The
Thought
one
you'd say
y'all,
something
the
myself.
one y'all forgot was Herm Edwards from the Jets to the Chiefs in 2006.
Wow.
Mike Holmgren from the Packers to the Seahawks in '99, and then
Mhm.
Parcells to the Pats and the Jets in '97.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. Jonah's looking
See you,
handsome
Jonah.
as ever once again. Right. There he is. Trevor, time for a Bucks question. Doesn't it feel like it?
Yes, it is. time
Leroy
for Buck
Selman time.
We need like a little like Leroy Selman alarm that like anytime it's Trevor's
If
first
you-
question just starts ringing off.
If you were paying attention, we actually talked about this a little while back on a question that Brad had. But now I'm going to ask you the details of it. There are only 3 wide receivers who have ever started their careers with 5 straight 1,000-yard receiving seasons. Mike Evans is one of them. He just hit his 5th. Who are the other 2? And how many consecutive seasons did they start their career with 1,000
What?
yards? Do you need me to say it again?
Please.
Who are the 2 other wide receivers in NFL history who have started their careers with at least 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons?
Okay.
And then how many did they actually get up to before they broke that streak?
There's absolutely no way of knowing.
Timer's gone. I remembered.
That doesn't make sense. I could say it again.
It does.
I got it.
Okay. I need 2 receivers and then the number of years that they consecutively got 1,000-yard seasons to start their career.
Oh God. Why do I feel like dumb? Like I feel like they're obvious. You know what I mean?
All right. We'll go to 40. 5 seconds.
That's fine.
Time.
Okay, I know the 2 players. We'll see how many seasons it is.
All right, who's up first?
You know the 2 players,
Yeah.
and you don't know the seasons. That's not a good sign for
Well,
me. It's a bad sign for
no,
me.
I know the
All right,
players
Ben.
because, like Trevor said, we did this question like 3 weeks ago. Brad, it's you.
I said Odell and Brandon Cooks both with 5.
Nope.
No.
Didn't get it.
Okay, it's Randy Moss and AJ Green, and I wrote 7 for Moss and 6 for Green.
Close, but you do get 2
Okay,
points for the
okay.
names.
Damn it.
Okay, Jonah.
I put Randy Moss and Torrey Holt both with 7.
Hold star at 700.
You get 1 point.
Damn it.
Okay, now it is Jordan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Got AJ Green, Randy Moss, 6 and 6.
Ooh, so you get 3 points because Randy Moss had
Of course
6.
He does. Freaking show off. Okay, Joseph.
I don't get that. Brandon Marshall and Calvin Johnson, 6 and 7. No points,
Oh,
right?
you hate to
No,
see
you don't get any. AJ Green's number is 5. Mike Evans tied him with 5.
it. And Evans is still active, right?
Correct, and he's healthy. He's gonna
Yeah, this
hit
is
like
this is the
15 in a
offense to
row,
do
so-
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were getting 1,000 under Cutter, under Arians, it'd be all right. The score update here in a second is going to be pretty interesting. For the chat, you just saw it. Everybody has 4 except for Brad, who has 3.
okay.
Yeah, Brad.
Everyone's about to score with my question too.
Yep,
Let's
so
go.
Brad is still going to have 3.
Let's go.
All you, brother.
All right, I'm up.
Yes, sir.
All right. Looking at the top 14 single season passing yardage marks in NFL
You
history,
said 14.
Drew Brees, 14. Drew Brees owns 6 of them. He's 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 10th, and 13th all-time single-season passing yard records. I'm looking for the other 6 quarterbacks who occupy the 8 spots, and 2 bonus points if you can name the 2 guys who have done it twice.
Woo! That's a fun one.
Oh, what a
That's a
question,
fun one.
Bradley.
So 6 quarterbacks, 2 of them have done it twice. Top 14 all-time passing yardage seasons.
Say the question one more time, Brad. Please.
So yardage seasons. Drew had 6 top 14. The others who are in the 8 spots because 2 of them have done it. So bonus points if you can name the 2 guys who have done it twice.
So there's 6 names that we need. I'll
6
tell you
names.
Right now, I have 4 that I'm positive are in there.
All right, we got about 7 seconds. 2, 1, time.
I don't know.
I gave 40 seconds that time, by the way.
Okay, Joe, will you lead us off then, dude?
All right, I've got Dan Marino, Peyton Manning, Matthew Stafford, Brett Favre, Kurt Warner, Patrick Mahomes, and I have, as the 2 timers, I have Peyton Manning and Dan Marino.
So you got 4, and you did not get the 2 correct. The 2
What'd I
guys have
get?
done it twice.
How many points did I get?
4.
4. Okay.
4.
Brainy, Manning, Mahomes, and Stafford. I'm positive those 4 are on. And then I wrote Matt Ryan and nobody else. And I put Brady and Manning as the 2 who doubled.
You also get
Yeah.
4, and the 2 who you said got doubled are incorrect.
All right. Jonah, flip it over to you.
All right. I got Matthew Stafford, Peyton Manning, Russell Wilson, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, and
Oh, Big Ben's a good one.
Matthew Stafford and Peyton Manning's the 2.
So you got 5 of
Yeah.
the correct
Big
quarterbacks, and then you got Matthew Stafford getting it twice correct. So you
Wow.
got
Okay,
6
so that's what,
points.
6 points? Stafford
Yeah.
was in there
Let's
twice?
go.
Stafford's in
I
there
looked
twice.
at that stat today, so I was like, all right, I know Stafford's, and I forgot who the other guy was, but
How did I forget Tom Brady? I'm a dumbass.
I did too. I did too, dude. I did too.
it's a Brad question, man. Brad can put Brady in there.
I did too.
Somebody clip it. Okay.
Am I up?
Jordan, I dare you to get all 8 points.
So I got Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Mahomes, Big Ben, Stafford, Marino, and twice it was easy. Big Ben and Stafford.
Oh,
You got
easy. Only one
points.
to go.
He got all the
You
points?
got all 8 points.
Disgusting. Offensive.
Stafford
Damn.
was slinging it to Calvin Johnson, baby.
Yeah, he was.
I knew Stafford had 1 season over 5,000, and so I was positive he was up there. But I did not assume he was able to get up there twice.
What'd you get, Trevor?
I had Peyton Manning, Matthew Stafford, Kurt Warner, Patrick Mahomes, Brett Favre, and then Matthew Stafford twice.
So you got 4 points, 3 right, and Stafford twice.
Wow, also
Yep.
forgot Brady.
So in
No, I know.
2011, Breeze set the record, and then it was later broken by Manning like 2 years later. But when Breeze set it in 2011, Brady was like got the second most all time. So like the same season they
Yeah.
got 1 and 2
Didn't
all
Manning
time
break
in
Breeze's
2011.
by like
But-
3 yards or something?
Yeah, by 1 yard.
Yeah.
It was the year he threw 55 touchdowns, right?
Yeah,
Like 2013.
Yeah.
something like that.
13. And then, but
Yeah.
that also that year in 2011 when Breeze and Brady set number 1 and number 2 all time.
Mm.
Stafford was over 5,000 that year,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he was 6th all time.
Yeah. So they were
Like, after
3
that
5,000-yard passes
season.
in 2011.
Yeah. Yep.
Bananas.
Damn.
Yep, and Roethlisberger's the other one who has 2.
Yeah,
Roethlisberger. I'm pissed I forgot Roethlisberger. That was a good one.
remember that.
Joseph.
Fun fact: Kirk Cousins is 18th,
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
With what season?
2016.
Oh, was that the first year he was like a full-time starter for them? Yeah, I think it was.
I don't know.
Stafford. Or
All right, fellas. Here we go. This is all about non-offensive touchdowns scored in the NFL.
Oh my God, no way!
Jesus.
I had the same question. I
You're
think
kidding me.
no, maybe. I mean,
All right.
let's see.
Okay, so there's a lot of people that have 13 or less non-offensive touchdowns in their NFL careers, but there's 4 that stand out at the top of the list. One has 20, one has 19, one has 17, and one has 14. Name them. They're worth 1 point each.
Oh boy.
Yeah, one more time.
Non-offensive touchdowns.
okay.
The most time in NFL history. Give me the top 4. The only 4 that have ever scored more than 13 non-offensive touchdowns.
So my question was, who is number 1?
Okay, well,
Number one is
I'm-
easy. Number one's
Yeah.
easy.
everybody
well,
gets a.
I don't know if you think it is easy. There's 2 guys
Well,
who really stand out for the top
I'm
spot.
concerned about I'm concerned about 1 through 4 here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I got an idea. Let's see. Let's give it a shot.
I think I have an idea. Yeah. Jordan, I noticed you're wearing a Cubs hat. This is a great way for me to segue into the fact that the Phillies beat the Cubs 11-0.
10 seconds.
I'm a Yankees fan,
Yeah, I know.
but
I just wanted
I guess
to remind
Ew.
me.
just the hat.
Ew. Gross.
All right, it's time. So first up will be Ben.
Yes, okay. So I put Devin Hester and Deion Sanders, who I'm certain
Yep.
have to be on there. I also put Brian Mitchell, mostly to piss you off, Joe. And then I put Ed Reed.
Joke's on you. Brian Mitchell is 5th, so he doesn't count.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, like, I didn't think I was gonna get points with that one anyway. I was mostly like, he returned a lot of kicks apparently. But either way, so what? Do I get 2?
Yeah, you. What was your list one more time, real quick?
Hester, Sanders, Mitchell, Ed Reed.
You got 2.
Yeah, the 2 I knew. Okay.
Okay.
Jonah.
Okay. Devin Hester, Josh Cribbs, Deion Sanders, Rod Woodson.
You got 3.
Was it Cribs?
Oh, Cribbs is not on the
yeah,
list.
non-offensive makes sense, right? Jordan.
I got Devin Hester, Dante Hall, Deion Sanders, Rod Woodson.
Dante Hall's a good
You
one.
got 3.
All right, so it's not Dante Hall. Who's 4th? Trevor.
I only have Devin Hester, Deion Sanders, and Ed Reed as my guys.
Trevor, you literally you got to delete your account. Is that everybody?
No.
No.
Brad's got.
Brad.
Okay.
I only got Hester at 20 and Dion at 19. I had Cribbs and Dante Hall as well.
Oh,
you get
I know
2.
the other
So
guy.
who did
is.
Trevor
Rondé
Rondé
Barber.
Whoa!
Oh!
Barber.
Trevor.
Man,
I'm sorry to announce that you've been
Jesus.
fired.
I know
Five.
the.
As soon as he said that, I knew it.
I know the interception sack streak for Rondé, but I didn't realize he had that many.
Right. That's why he's got to be a Hall of Famer.
Oh,
He's got to be a Hall of Famer.
Rondé is a Hall of Famer without a freaking doubt. They just,
But I
won't,
mean, like,
they just won't put him in because he played nickel.
okay, that's bullshit.
That's why they won't put him in.
When I saw that list, and I'm like, oh my God, Rondé Barber's 4th all time in non-offensive touchdowns, in addition to the sacks and interceptions.
Yes.
What are we doing? And he played for a historically great defense.
Only player. He played for one of the greatest NFL defenses. Only player in NFL history with 25 sacks and 45 interceptions. has that many interception return, literally invented the nickel corner position out of the Tampa 2 defense. It's just so stupid that.
Oh, by the way, Trevor, he's 4th all time in non-offensive touchdowns in NFL history.
Yeah, I was told that this evening, actually.
You learn new things every day.
Yeah.
All right, quick score update for you guys because we just had 2 huge scoring questions. Jordan and Jonah tied for the lead at 13. Trevor and Ben following up with 10. And then, of course, the 2 people who decided to ask the big questions, Joe and Brad, with 8 and 5, respectively, following up in the last places.
Respectively, of course.
Yes. My theme for the evening, as you know I like to do, is really bad teams. So, Joe, you should be good at these questions.
Wow.
In the 17 seasons...
Joe's team has made a playoff before mine has. I'm insulted.
Trust me, Trevor, that little
not give me
factoid might matter during question 2. Question 1.
Okay. I'm already going to write it down in all caps.
Question 1 is, in the 17 seasons since realignment in 2002, 29 different NFL teams have won division titles. I would like for you to list for me the 3 teams who have not. Now, of course, those 3 teams did previously win division titles, and so you get 1 point for getting a team right and listing them in order of their last division title win. So whoever won a division title as far back in the past as possible, you get an extra point for listing them in the correct spot. Does that make sense?
Can you repeat the year of the realignment?
So realignment was 17 years ago in 2002. 3 teams have not won a division title since 2002. I want those 3 teams. You get 1 point for naming the team correctly. You get a bonus point if you correctly order them in order of, most far away, like latest division win to most recent. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Three teams who have not won a division title since conference realignment in 2002, in order of how long it's been since they've won a division title. Joe, you're making a funny face.
Do you want the longest to go first or last?
Yeah, so number 1 should be the team who it's been the longest since they've won a division title. Number 2, and then number 3 should have most recently won a division title.
Okay.
Joe, did you get the clock?
Yeah, nope. Forgot to reset.
Okay, so let's call it. That'll be time.
Yeah, nope.
All right. So then let's go ahead and start at the top of the order. Jonah, it's on to you. Who are your teams and what's their order?
Okay, so I did not know the year at all, so I just picked the teams. So I went Lions, Browns, and Raiders.
You get 2 points. All right, then it goes to Jordan.
Yeah, I didn't know the year either. I just put Bills, Lions, and Browns.
You get 3. No. Yes, you get 4 points. You get 4 points. 3 for having all 3 teams correct, and you had 1 team in the correct spot. All right, next up it goes to Trevor.
Bills, Browns, Lions.
All right, all 3 points correct, and no teams in the correct spot. Hate to see it. That'll be 3 points for Trevor.
So close.
Joseph.
But Joe knows about bad football teams.
All 3 teams, and the order is 4 points for... No, excuse me, 3 points, sorry. Bradley.
I had Browns, Bills, Dolphins.
All right, and 2 points for you.
And now that I think about it, I think the Dolphins won in
No,
08.
it's 3 points
yeah,
for Brad,
08.
excuse me, because he correctly picked the Cleveland Browns as the team who has been the longest since they have won a division title. Last time the Browns won a division title was in 1989. They were first
Jesus
in the
Christ.
AFC
Yuck.
Central.
They got weird for a while.
Wow.
In the AFC Central.
Yeah, they lost the AFC Championship game that year because Ronnie Harmon dropped the touchdown. Or not Ronnie Harmon. Somebody dropped the touchdown pass.
Well, it was 21-37, so it was a
Damn.
big short game. But they did win in the divisional round of the playoffs, Joe. Do you know who they beat?
Shut it.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
Right. The Bills won it in 95.
Yep, indeed they did. The Bills was the most recent division winner in 95. They won the AFC East, but ended up losing in the divisional round to the playoffs. And then Detroit was in the middle. In 93, the Detroit Lions won the NFC Central once again. Lost in the wild card round. The Detroit Lions just do not win in the playoffs. And again, that will be a thing that matters when we get to my second question.
I thought the Lions had won it. You remember the game, the Cowboys-Lions playoff game where like there was like a controversial like late pass interference call?
Yes.
Wasn't that at Detroit?
A Cowboys game with a controversial call? Could not be. No.
Was that at Dallas, Jonah, or was that at Detroit?
I mean, I feel like it
It must have
definitely.
been at
I mean,
Dallas.
unless they were the 5th and the 6th team, but I feel like it must have been at
One.
Dallas. Here, I'll look it up.
It must have been at Dallas.
Whose question's next?
It's Jonah.
All right.
Okay.
Stop
I'm up. All right. So this is another like just record question. So like college football pass rushers or sack leaders, how many college
Frozen.
football players, FBS history, have gotten 20 or more sacks?
How many total?
Gonna have to repeat that.
Repeat the question,
Yeah, I
Jonah.
missed the whole thing.
Okay,
dude.
sorry. Okay, so how many FBS college football players in FBS history have gotten more than 20 sacks?
In one season.
In a
20 more-
season.
20. Yes, in a season. Yes. 20
Are you
or
looking
more
for as
sacks
a
in
number?
season.
Are you looking for as
Yes,
a number?
a number, and if depending on the number you have, if you list the players, you'll get bonus points.
Okay.
I love stabbing in the dark. Feels great.
You're just looking for the number of total players, correct?
Number of total players, and you will get bonus points for the player or players that you name.
Okay.
All right, and now it's just time to write down good edge rushers in the NFL. And we'll take, it's probably Reggie White did a good job at Tennessee.
You're
I mean, I
dumb.
know Derek Barnett beat
You're
his
dumb.
career record, so it's probably not.
We're at like 45
Okay.
seconds, so
Let's wrap
15
it
more
up.
seconds.
Doesn't take long.
three,
Javon Curse.
2, 1. All right, that's a minute.
All right, who's up
Jordan,
first?
I dare you to get this right.
I have no idea. I just said 8, and the two guys I just said Terrell Suggs and Jalen Ferguson.
0
All
points.
right, all right.
Wow.
Great. Sick.
Dang.
Sick. Trevor.
Yes. Terrell Suggs, Jalen Ferguson, Aaron Donald, just because, and I guess 4.
0
Beautiful.
points.
Let's all have it. Okay, so just to keep track,
Bonus question.
Just to
suck!
keep track, 3 total points were scored on Jonah's first question, and now we're on the second question. No points have been scored yet. I believe it's on Joe. Yeah, it's on Brad.
These are not obscure questions.
I've got Terrell Suggs, Khalil Mack, Jalen Ferguson, and 5.
No.
It's a problem
0
with you, brother.
points.
Bradley.
How
I
is this a
have-
problem with me? This is really.
I got 4, and I got Ferguson, Suggs, and Kiki Ha, whatever.
Yeah, I have.
his name.
Okay.
Nope.
No points for Kikaha? Dang it. Okay.
No.
I have 4
He
down,
had
and I have
19.
Halui.
He had 19.
Yep, I knew Kikaha had an insane season. I had Halui Kikaha, Von Miller, Reggie White, Javon Curse 4.
No.
Your
The answer
question's
was
bad.
1. The
What?
answer was 1.
Who?
Elvis Doomerville. 20
Oh,
sacks.
my
Wow.
Okay, you know what?
God.
That's it.
You know
Number
what?
1.
You know what?
Wait,
that was
wait.
actually a good question. Then he fooled the
One
hell out of all of
player
us, but there
has
was
gotten
only
20
one.
sacks. One player has had 20 sacks in a college football season in FBS history. It's Elvis Doomerville.
I thought Suggs had 24 in 1 year.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, we'll have to
Somebody
put
Not
else
it
according
just
to
a
not according to
review.
college football reference.
I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
look
Before
I know
Look it up.
Kakaha
Look
had
it up.
19
Sacks
Look it up.
sacks.
Call his shit out if he's wrong.
Hold on.
Let's see.
I'm
I
not
thought
wrong.
Suggs had the record.
Terrell Suggs, 24 sacks in the season.
I'm not wrong.
College Football Reference doesn't even like have any stats for Terrell Suggs.
2002 ASU season.
Before sacks were recorded.
This article here says that. Let me find it.
Didn't he have like 24 or 25?
I thought so, Jordan. I really did too.
I'm looking right at College Football Reference, and it says Dumerville is the only
Okay.
one who's ever gotten 20 sacks.
Yeah, but I think it starts at like a weird
so
time.
in 14 games, Suggs finished
No,
with
you're right.
24
I'm just going off
sacks,
what I saw.
which set an ASU, Pac-10, and NCAA records. In addition to being named unanimous All-American, his
We all get a point.
career 44 sacks remain an FBS record. That's career 44 sacks, but 24 sacks in a season.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's not on the
According to
list.
this-
Okay.
So it says Suggs' monster 2002 season served as a launch pad of sorts. His 24 sacks set an FBS record that still stands.
Okay, well
I don't
nobody
even
gets
know
a
why.
Okay, so do we all get a point, or does Jonah
It
get
doesn't matter.
deducted a point?
Yeah,
Jonah loses a point.
Yeah,
It's
there it is.
decided.
What? Literally? I mean,
Listen,
go
no,
off
actually,
what
I have to
read,
defend
and
Jonah
it's-
because I also went strictly off of a reference site last week, and so I had to.
Literally, look at the College Football Reference FBS leaders, and the only player with 20 sacks is Dumerville. So if Terrell Suggs is on there, then I'll get a point deduction.
Yes,
That's
okay.
fine.
2018
No, actually, you will anyways.
tackles. Okay, wait. Here it is. So
Who's next?
defensive stats have only been tracked since 2005, and Suggs' season was in 2002. So it's not being tracked by Sports Reference, but it did happen.
Of course.
So Jonah loses a
Of
point.
course.
Jordan, question time.
And he's gone.
Did he log off?
He lost his Wi-Fi. He lost a point and Wi-Fi.
Wow, you hate
Jonah has rage quit trivia night. You hate to see it.
All right, who's up?
Is it on me?
Yes, sir, Jordan. It's on you.
Well, this is a one-pointer. Yippee.
figures.
Of
Of
course.
course it is.
Since the
Name every number one draft pick since 1953, and you get half a point.
Oh. Since the draft was cut to 7 rounds in 1994, the most quarterbacks selected in a single year came in 2004. Name how many were drafted that year.
Wow.
The
Good
number.
question.
Wow.
The number.
Good question.
Thank you, Brad. I appreciate that.
Wow.
I forgot. I'm setting the timer. If you think I'm looking on my phone, I'm setting the timer.
I think you're cheating, Joe.
My boy Kenneth going to school.
Oh, you're not Kenneth.
Look it up, Kenneth.
Poor Joe, man.
I don't know.
Imagine.
Trevor's
many-
just off screen right now.
How many bad quarterbacks could be in a class?
5 seconds. 1-0.
All right. Trevor.
17.
Wow.
Bullseye.
What?
Oh.
Get out of town!
Bullseye.
21.
Let's go.
Trevor, how does that 1 point feel? Which is the same as
That's the
knowing
most
that
rewarding 1
Yeah,
point I'm
exactly.
ever gonna get
That-
in trivia history.
that answering that question correctly was worth the exact same amount as knowing that Peyton Manning once threw for more than 5,000 yards. All right,
And
Brad.
it's
What
also worth the
did you
same amount
guess?
of points
17?
I got not knowing that Tom Brady was in the top 14.
Brad, I'm assuming
Hell yeah,
you,
let's
you
go.
did not guess 17.
Philip Rivers, that one's for you.
I guess 13. Joe.
21. Joe at 18.
Close.
Gloves.
Hey, Jonah, what'd you get? Oh, you got 20, which number of sacks Elvis Dumerville had? That's nice. All right. It goes to Trevor. Trevor, next question for you, dude.
All right, I had it written down. Hold on a sec. Okay. All right, wait for it. Since 1950,
Hmm.
the AP has done a preseason poll every year. Who has been number one the most times? What's the school and what's the number?
Say it again.
Said 1950, you said?
It's 1950. The AP poll was done for you. Which
69
school
seasons.
has been number one the most times, and how many times have they been number one?
So that's 79 seasons or 69 seasons.
69 seasons.
Nice.
Yeah.
This was actually a fan question, so big shout out.
So, hold on. Like most week number one, or just like
No. Most times they have been like preseason
I got you.
opening
Okay,
poll
preseason.
number one.
I got you.
Since what year?
Since 1950.
Woof.
10 seconds. 5.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Write down a team and a number.
Okay.
Is it Brad? Oh, it's Brad first.
Bradley.
Brad.
I couldn't decide between Alabama and Michigan, but I went Alabama and 11.
Oh, so close on the number, but no.
0 points.
0 points.
I wrote Notre
I got-
Dame and 8.
Oh, no. 0 points.
All right, Joseph.
Notre Dame and 20.
20 is too high.
Jesus.
No.
All right, Jonah. That's a great thought, Jonah. Thanks for contributing. Jordan.
I just put Ohio State with 10.
10 is the correct number, so you get a point. It is
And-
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Oh, really?
I was gonna
Wow.
go with Oklahoma.
That's interesting.
That's my
Really
next
surprising
guess.
to me.
Hey!
Hey!
Okay. Jonah, off the top of your head, if you get these right, I will legit give you points for them. Are you ready?
He doesn't even have his headphones in.
He's not ready.
I am not.
I'm sorry to report that Jonah isn't
Jonah.
ready.
Jonah. Hello, Jonah.
This is very interesting. We can see him, but he clearly can't respond to us.
Bark twice if you're in Milwaukee.
All right, let's keep it
I have
rolling.
no
As
All right,
Joe's
hold on.
dog walks past him.
because
Yeah.
my Wi-Fi is trash
What did my dog do?
and
Your dog just walked by.
Walk past.
Oh,
my phone
My
died.
dog is zonked out underneath the chair right now.
Shout out
Big up
Nug.
Nuggets. Bradley,
Big up.
the
Nug.
question belongs to you.
Yes. All right, 1 point.
Wait, what's the score? Hold on. What's the score?
18 for Jordan, 14 for Jonah, despite the fact that he has not played the last 2 rounds.
What?
14 for Trevor, 11 for Joe, 10 for Ben, 8 for Brad.
All right.
All right, Brad, ask your question.
1 pointer. Luckily, I had a backup one in the chamber when Joe stole my question. From 1990 to 1997, so those 8 seasons, either Emmitt Smith or Barry Sanders led the league in rushing yards. Who was the one running back in 1998 to end that
Oh,
streak?
God, there's no way of knowing.
Who led the league in
I
rushing
like
yards
these
in
questions, though. Like, the
1998?
whole, like, these records are mostly held by these people who are the other guys. Those are fun.
That's a good question.
I have one. I have a pretty good other one I
Eat
thought
a dick,
about.
but it's a good question.
Oh, thanks.
So,
What year was it again?
98.
Mm,
98. Oh.
I think Jordan's just before me at this point. Like, 98. Oh, I know.
No. I had to think about it. I know it though.
Okay.
I'm not surprised that Jordan knows it.
we're at like 45 seconds.
All right. I mean, I wrote down a player who, let's be honest, probably was not playing during this time frame.
That's bad.
But, I mean, Joe, it starts with you, dude.
All right. Jamal Anderson.
No.
Damn it. Where I was thinking of
Who's
that.
the other player you're thinking of, Joe?
Terrell Davis.
Yeah, Terrell Davis, yes or no?
He's smiling, so it's Terrell Davis. Son of a bitch!
All right, I went for Curtis Martin.
He was playing in 98.
Yes! Half a point for Ben. All right.
You hit 1 year out of his 20-year
Big
career.
win. I knew he was around later. Just hoped he was around
I
earlier.
didn't. No idea.
Jonah, do you have an answer? Are you alive? Okay.
Jesus.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
God damn it! All right, Terrell Davis.
Yes.
I mean, let's just
correct. Can
Where's
he
the-
hear us?
Where's the paper?
Right? You just screaming out that answer.
He's playing dumb. He's playing this right now. He hears all this shit. He's just printing out numbers.
Jonah, where's the paper?
Make him
Show the
answer
paper.
Oh my gosh.
It's too dark.
It's frozen.
Oh,
Frozen. I
This
can't
is
see it.
Lonzo Ball.
okay, there it is. Terrell Davis.
All right.
Congratulations. Jordan, who'd you have?
Jordan.
Terrell
Someone
Davis,
believes me up.
2008. Also,
Yeah,
the
2008.
last year, the league's leading rusher won the Super
Okay,
Bowl
there's
title.
no reason
No
to do
extra
that.
points.
Okay,
No
There's
extra
you
points.
don't
Please
gotta
deduct points from him.
rub
for
our
showing-
faces in it.
That's a
Yep,
delay.
2008 yards. That's the correct number, too.
All right, Trevor, do you have it?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Did you have a guess?
I write down Corey Dillon.
Jeez,
Go Bucks.
Corey.
Okay.
Should you just throw down Mike Allstott?
2 questions remain. Joe's and then Ben's. Jordan has a 4-point lead over Jonah right now. So Jonah is our best hope at beating Jordan for this stream.
No, Joe's got a crap ton of points, right? For
there's
his
five.
question?
There's 5 on the line.
All
here.
right, Trevor, you can cover some ground,
scientifically-
brother.
In the metric system.
Scientifically, not
Crap.
mathematically.
I feel very certain. I think Jordan's going to get at least 3 or 4 of these.
All right, well, let's hear
All
the
right.
question.
So the theme here is $100 million contracts.
Oh, I love that.
Okay. The first, yeah, Jordan already knows them. The first
Mhm.
$100 million contract was handed out in 2000, 10 years, $103 million. 2002, 12 years, $115 million. 2003, 10 years, $102. 2004, 10 years, $130. 2005, 9 years, $119 million. So in 5 consecutive years, we had the first $500 million contracts handed out. They were all given to quarterbacks. Give me the 5 quarterbacks that
I've
received
got a
those
couple. I
contracts.
know a couple for sure.
Give me the years again, please.
2001 through 2005.
I definitely know 2, and now it's just the guessing game.
How do you guys
There's a
know
reason why I would know these players.
Think about good players good quarterbacks around the early 2000s.
Say the years one more time.
2001, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
2002.
We're at 30 seconds. Let's go to 45.
I have no idea.
5 seconds. All right, let's wrap there.
All right, I only got 4 down. I'm pretty sure I know Donovan McNabb and Mike Vick for sure. Drew Bledsoe and Rich Gannon.
You have 3.
Yes. Yeah, I was doing work on $100 million contracts for a
Damn
post
it.
like last year. All right.
All right,
Joe.
Jonah.
Yeah.
What you got, Jonah?
All right.
It's a good answer.
Jonah.
Why is it funny every time to watch him just sit there? Okay, Jordan, what are your answers?
So, it had to be Brett Favre in 01. McNabb was 02. I remember Culpepper was 03. Vic was 04. And I believe Carson Palmer was 05.
You got 4 of them, but you didn't get the first one
Yeah.
correct.
Oh, one's
Really?
not right.
Who'd you say?
Dumb.
Who'd you say for the first one? I was surprised you even
Favre.
said that.
For 2001, Brett Favre?
It's not far. No.
Okay.
Yeah, only got
Oh,
4
wow.
points, you
Wow.
idiot. Okay. Trevor.
I have Mike Vick.
You got 1.
Sick.
Manning.
Hey, listen, I just wanted the Vic one. I just wanted the Vic point. That's it.
Oh, I know who 2001
Bledsoe.
is.
I had Favre, McNabb, Brady, Peyton, and Kurt Warner.
Okay, wait.
Favre, McNabb, Brady, Peyton, and Kurt Warner.
You got one. McNabb.
Sick.
Brad, you should know 2001.
Right.
Now that I think about it.
So it's
Dude,
it's-
Brady got drafted. Like, that's a bad answer. Okay,
So
Jonah, you lost.
How? 05. He won 3 Super Bowls by then.
It's a good point.
But he wasn't signed this contract. So okay, so it's Bledsoe, Vic, McNabb, Palmer. Who's left?
Culpepper.
that's
Culpepper.
who it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jonah, what do you got, dude? Do you have answers here?
He's gone.
He's got a chance to win this thing. He's not even alive.
He's gone.
Hear me?
What?
Hopefully this-
Hi,
Yeah.
Jonah.
Okay. Okay, it's a cutting out bad. I got Drew Bledsoe, Manning, Brady, and Favre.
So he gets
You got
point.
one.
He got one.
That chance to win is quickly fading.
Oh, man.
I couldn't hear that.
It's going to take his crown back.
Wow.
Okay, I'll take it.
Who's next? Ben?
Yeah, it's me with the final question. I will say there's a total of 7 points that you can get with this question. While that sounds like a lot, and Jordan is currently beating Jonah by 7, so
I just want to. I need to be second.
yeah, we'll have some fun with
let's
this
go.
one. So like I said, the theme here is bad teams. So currently, right now, there are 6 teams in the league who either have actively their team's worst drought of playoff losses, or are tied with their team's worst streak of playoff losses. So that is to say, they've lost the most consecutive times in the playoffs in their team history. You get 1 point for every team that you name, and you get an extra point if you name the one team that it currently has the active streak of the most consecutive playoff losses in NFL history of any team. So, again, there are 6 teams who currently are actively in their streak for the most number of playoff losses for their team. You get 1 point for every team that you name, and you also get an extra point for naming which of those teams is currently in the longest active playoff losing streak of any team in NFL history.
Oh, man. Five.
Give you another 20 seconds.
Oh, shoot. Oh, which one's the most?
10 seconds.
Oh, man.
5 seconds.
No, I'm gonna switch it.
1
I'll switch
and
it.
0.
All right.
Okie dokie, artichokes. We're starting off with Jonah. That's a great thought, Jonah. Thank you for contributing.
Bet.
Wait, he's there?
Yeah. Bet. So I was there for like the last 10 seconds of that. So I got 2 answers. I got Lions and then the Bengals because I put down Marvin Lewis. So I was like, all right.
Indeed, both of those teams are currently in the worst active streak for their franchises. Well done, Jonah. Very proud of you. Thank you for participating. Jordan, up to you.
I didn't know. I just put 49ers, Browns, Jets, Lions, Bengals.
Okay.
Not the Jets.
So you said 49ers. Same again?
Browns,
It can't be the Jets.
Jets, Lions, Bengals.
2 points for Lions and Bengals. Did you have a team as the worst ever drought?
No, just Bengals.
All right, Lions and Bengals. It is not the Bengals as the worst ever drought. So 2
Son
points
of
for
a-
Jordan. Trevor's upset. It's his time to answer, so we can hear about it. Trevor, what do you think?
Is it the Lions? Are the Lions on the active one?
Yes, they
Are the
are.
Lions the active?
Mhm.
Oh, because I had Lions and then I scratched it out at the last second and put Bengals.
Like an idiot.
An absolute idiot. All right, Lions, Bucks, Texans, Browns, Dolphins, Bengals.
Point for Lions. Point for Bengals. Point for Browns. Or excuse me, not Browns. No, not Browns.
Texans.
Not Browns. Point for Dolphins. What were the other teams you said?
Lions, Bucks, Texans, Browns, Dolphins.
No, the Texans have a
Bengals.
win.
So yeah, only the points for the Bengals, the Lions, and the Dolphins. So 3 points. Okay.
Right.
No,
Joseph, or excuse me, Bradley.
I have Lions, Browns, Dolphins, Redskins, and Bengals, and the Lions as the most.
That's 4 points for correct teams, and then the fifth and extra point for the Lions. 5 points for Bradley.
Thank God I needed it.
So myself.
Joseph?
I'm wrong about the Bengals is the most, so just throw that out. I have Bengals, Browns, Dolphins, Bills, Bears, Redskins.
Okay, so keep it up there. So 1 point for the Bengals, then another for the Dolphins, another for the Bills, and another for the Redskins. That's 4 points for you, Joseph.
The Bears are in the NFC Championship game in like 2010.
All right.
Caleb Haney.
So total answers are
Sorry for Jay Cutler.
as follows. The Detroit Lions have lost the last 9 playoff games they have played in. Going
Not bad.
back to 1991, they lost the NFC Championship to Washington and have subsequently lost 8 wild card games, which is tremendous. That's 27 seasons since their last playoff win. Now, the Bengals, Trevor, have 28 seasons since their last playoff win, but they've only lost 8 games in that time. They last lost in the 1990 divisional round to the Raiders and have since lost 7 wildcard games. The Bills have lost their...
I knew it was going to be close.
The Bills have lost their last 5 playoff games. The Dolphins have lost their last 4. And then, also the Washington Redskins were a team that Joe got as well. They've lost their last 4. The team that nobody got is the Oakland Raiders, have lost their last 2 playoff games. They lost the 2002 Super Bowl to the Buccaneers, and then the 2016 wild card to Houston, and have not played any playoff games between then. And because the Raiders are such a winning franchise, 2 is currently tied for their longest streak in franchise history.
Matt McGlynn started that playoff game, right?
more you know.
Connor Cook or something like that.
Matt McGlynn. The final scores are as follows, and they are updating on your screen now. Jordan wins it with 25. Jonah and Trevor tie for second with 18, despite the fact that Jonah did not participate in like the last 3 questions. Joe with 15, Brad with 14, Ben with 13, and Kyle with a brand spanking did not participate. And of course, critical to note, a total of 3 points were scored on Jonah's 2 questions.
Jesus Christ.
I have a good. Are we doing fan questions?
Yes,
Yeah, we need one.
Yeah, we need one.
I have a good one.
All right,
Sure.
Joe, will you be responsible for the timer? I'll watch the chat and give the cutoff. Remember, if it's your first time in the chat for trivia night, the fan question is coming your way. You'll have a set amount of time to answer it. You have to get your answer into the chat before the time runs out. I will call the cutoff, and Kyle tends to be liberal with it. I'll be very strict. If you get it right, you enter into a chance to be one of the last few slots in our TDN fantasy team, which the draft is coming up, so this may be your last opportunity. Listen close. Clock starts after Brad finishes his question.
Okay, I'm going to take the Waddle asked the question to give him a little heads up. I'm looking for 2 brothers, okay? Both of them played running back in the NFL. One of the brothers is in the top 30 all-time rushing yards, despite only finishing in the top 3 in a single season 1 time. The younger brother has 2 of the 5 all-time single-game Cowboy rushing records, alongside Emmitt Smith, Tony Dorsett, and Ezekiel Elliott. So the older brother's top 30 all-time. The younger brother, 2 of the 5 best of all-time Cowboy single-game records.
Name the 2 brothers.
Name the 2 brothers. Time starts now.
If somebody gets this,
No Googling, you cowards.
hats off.
This is
They
easy.
won't.
This is easy.
This is easy.
Jonah
he said.
says this is easy, and yet he's
So
unable
obviously-
to generate a
obviously-
Wi-Fi
This is,
connection.
this is a Cowboys question. This is
All right,
easy.
how many seconds did they get?
Look on the stream. It's at actually 13 right now. So they'll get a true 30 seconds because I can see what the stream shows.
Everybody's just repeating the answer that was already figured out in the chat. All right, that's it. That's time. The last one that I saw was Huddle
Nightmare.
A12. And so everybody at Huddle A12 and up, I believe the answer is Thomas Jones and Julius Jones, Bradley?
That's right.
That's correct. Thomas Jones and Julius
That's
Jones.
right.
All right, so
Julius Jones, that's 2 of the all-time top 5 single-game Cowboy
right now if you look at the
Julius
if you-
Jones,
if
the
you look at
GOAT.
the stream,
Actually, I said it was Zeke. I think I was wrong. It's DeMarco Murray. It's Murray, Dorsett,
Yeah.
Emmett, and then 2 of Julius
if
Jones.
you look at the stream, because Trevor's in the bottom left corner, it's just his face covered with Thomas Jones and Julius Jones. Thomas Jones and Julius Jones. Thomas Jones and Julius Jones. Big ups to T.S. Browning, who said Julius Jones, and Flying Penguin Rad, who said Thomas Jones, who who actually were the ones who, contributed to the question well. But so the names T.S. Browning, Flying Penguin Rad, Lenny22688 behind the backstop, Joel H2430, Braden J, and Huddle A12 and Braden JH. You guys will be entered into the TDN Fantasy Drawing. Thank you for joining us on a weakened team. We had no Kyle and half of a Jonah here for Trivia Night, but as always, it was a raucous time. Some good questions, some bad questions, and of course, no Charles Woodson slander. Trivia Night is every week on Wednesday here on the TDN Twitch channel. Make sure you subscribe and follow to get updated whenever we go live. Of course, the new logo and branding was announced for TDN Year 2. We're very excited about all the fun stuff we're going to give you on Twitch, on the website, on Twitter, and all of our platforms. Make sure you're following on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to the RSS feed, use smoke signals, follow us on Twitter. Just inundate your life with TDN stuff. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you next week.